And now I'm cheesing my way back to you, Van, with a burning cheese
Ooh.
inside.
Ooh.
Time to talk pack.
And you got into it that time.
I was feeling myself.
You were loving it. Would you say you were loving it?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, I was going for Jordan Love.
Jordan
The
loving
code.
it.
Oh, that works too. Um,
We are not
so
associated with McDonald's or any of its affiliates.
no, they're too expensive. I like Wendy's better.
Oh, and Danny's, baby.
And Denny's, that's right. But mostly Culver's. We will take your sponsorship, Culver's. I swear. I will take your sponsorship so hard. I will eat every cheese curd you have. If you challenge me to eat every cheese curd in your restaurant, I will do it.
I just want concrete mixers, honestly, but keep going.
Or that. Jordan Love, about a week ago, an article came out that he was having some issues at training camp, lacking some accuracy. People were starting to say like, "Well, this was friggin' stupid." Like his last year in college, he threw 20 touchdowns, 17 picks, and only completed 61.2% of his passes. So people were pretty sketched out by that about a week ago. And then yesterday, Sunday, Matt LaFleur comes out and said that Jordan Love had his best practice yet.
Wow.
They practiced 12 times. He went 8 for 14 for 98 yards and a touchdown. And the last drive, he went 5 for 5, which means that he was 3 for 9 before that. That's not good. That's not good.
I mean, that's kind of how it goes, though. I mean, I feel like people hit streaks
But
in games.
4 of his incompletions were overthrows.
Just too strong. He's been working out too much in the off season. Too strong.
Did you see the video down here of? Hold on.
I've seen every video.
Sorry, my cat was eating things. There's a video here in this heavy.com article, and it says, "What a throw by Packers quarterback Jordan Love." And he's like doing a practice drill, and he like rolls out to one side and like throws a little bit on the move, and just like not even close to the fucking target. Like the target's like this big, and the ball goes like that way, all the way over there. It was not good.
Yeah, I see that. He's trying to throw into this net thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those toys you get when you're like 8.
Yeah.
And you get a football and a net that you can throw it in because you have like
nothing better to do and not a big yard.
Yep. So he's trying to throw into one of those on the run.
Which, like, any NFL quarterback can do with, consistency.
But not this time.
And he missed it like a yard and a half low and left, like just a bit outside.
It was not good. Not a
Bob
good look.
Uecker would not be loving it.
But here's my question.
Yeah.
How much is a rookie like Jordan Love being hurt by having no preseason?
A lot. I mean, a lot of rookies are being hurt by it because you don't have that in-game action, right? Like, a lot of times people will say that, you get confirmation of what you learned during practice by seeing these preseason games. But, there's always one or two players that really stand out to you in the preseason game. And, it's like, so they talk about too. They talk about, the speed of the game is different. You can only get so much from practice. You play against the same guys every single day in practice. Once you get out there in an actual game scenario with fans and like the pressure and time clock and all that shit, you simulate it in practice the best you can. But, quarterbacks in terms of reading other defenses and things like that, and it's got to be one of the hardest things to do without any real game experience.
I mean, the thing I'll say, who was my standout and I went to a preseason game last year when the Packers were in Baltimore. And do you know who was my standout from last year?
Offensively or defensively?
Offensively. I'll give you a hint. No longer on the team. And I spent half the year defending.
Ty Montgomery got cut 2 years ago, wasn't it? Or was it last year?
Yeah. I spent half the year defending him last year.
Oh, Geronimo Allison, yeah.
Geronimo Allison. He fooled me in the preseason.
He fooled you for 2 years.
So anyway, as far
as on the other hand, I don't think we mentioned this last week, but apparently Rodgers, like beginning of the practice, was throwing a couple picks here and there. He went back and watched game footage from 2010 when we won the Super Bowl, went on that big run. He said he went back on and watched that game footage, came to practice the next day, dropping dimes, throwing fucking zingers. He saw something on that tape that was like, "Oh shit, that's what I used to do," and came
Yeah.
out just like fucking lights out.
I mean,
I was already like, okay, Rodgers is due for a comeback year. He's got like motivation from Jordan Love. But then I heard this shit about going back and watching the 2010 stuff. Because if you go back and watch the Super Bowl in 2010, he threw the fuck out of the ball. Like,
so hard. That
you
dude
ever,
threw it so hard.
like you ever go back and watch like Brett Favre? Like, you forget how hard he threw the ball every fucking time. He threw the shit out of the ball. In
People's fingers
2010,
are all.
Donald Driver's like
Can you
index
straighten
fingers,
your
like,
fingers? Yeah, they,
like
they are straight. This is as straight as they get.
that's exactly what it was. Like, and
Like,
so
so
then you go back and you watch Aaron Rodgers in 2010, and he's throwing the shot. And the thing that got me watching that Super Bowl is how fast the ball came out of his hand.
so fast.
From like cocked and ready to go to like out of his hand. It was his release is so fast. And so watching that, he said he saw something on the tape. So like awesome. I'm so jacked for that.
Yeah, it's probably called throw the ball as hard as you fucking can. Cause that's when I look at that, and it's not even that he was like kind of muscling it. It was like effortless. But when you saw it come out, it was just a laser.
His release is so fast, and it's gotten slower as he's gotten older. But I mean, his release was so fucking fast.
Not always a good thing.
Oh, okay, we should go.
Okay, and on that, we gotta go.
Bye. Unsettling.